Drage gledalke in gledalci, lepo pozdravljeni v oddaji iz našega studija. Danes gostimo gospoda Đorđa Junčaja, novega strateškega partnerja Mure. Mr. Junčaj, you are the new strategic partner of Mura. How did the first contacts with Mura come about?
Well, first, thank you for having me. And the way Mura came in the picture, I think it started about 8 months ago when I wanted to do something with football, especially in this region. And I knew Shala, I knew Ikron. I think I saw him twice in a previous time. And we talked about it, and I said I'd be very interested. Specifics about Mura is, from my homework, which I did, I think Mura has one of the most potential as a club to reach European level. And number one of that is because Mura has some really, I should say, trusty fans, which they support Mura. It doesn't matter and what condition Mura is. When they win, when they tie, when they lose. I look, it's a basic, the number of fans for many years, it's been over there. And that's where it's one of the reasons I really think Mura was the right club for me to come in here.
Was that potential maybe the main reason that you decided for Mura, what was that motivation that convinced you to become a strategic partner of the club?
That is the number one, yeah. It's for me, from where I come from and what we do in the States, we look basic in the fans. So we gotta have, I should say, we gotta have fans who believes in you. And you gotta have fans who they will work and give you a chance, like I will call patient, you know. So that was my number one. Really, it's you know, listen. I mean, many clubs and Balkans is for partners or for sales or investor, but honestly, it was Mura which kind of answers my question and my list. Yes.
You already spoke about fans. How well do you know the club, the fans?
Well, I know. I'm gonna use in a very simple. So if a birds fly, he looks to land up in the tree, but he doesn't depend on the tree. He depends on the wings. And I'm gonna tell you this. I honestly believe an Agron on the right and a Robert on my left, they are my wings. And I honestly have a big trust in them. They're going to do whatever we can do and whatever it takes to make this club a successful club for your, you know, just not for Mura city, but I believe even for the country of Slovenia, I think we will have success.
What will be the form of collaboration between you and the club?
Say again?
Form of collaboration between you and the club.
Work together, you're saying? Yeah. My job is to come over here and add up whatever was Robert and his staff and Mura was not able to do. So what we did, we tried to bring new players, which it's a big job. We came in a time, you got to understand, we really are 100% yes was somewhere in June. So it's a time when it's almost you cannot reach a player who is off contract or a free of agent, and you know. So, but my job is to bring in what it's missing, you know. It doesn't matter if it's as a finance or, you know, to brains, to thinking, But that's what I think is my number one, to make Mura, to make it more easy and more comfortable for Mura to be able to operate and compete in Slovenian first league. That's what will be my first thing.
Can you tell us maybe more about your vision for the club? What are your goals?
Well, I don't like to say too much of a vision, because a vision is you got to find a partners. I gotta give Mura 100%, and then hopefully Mura is gonna give me a 99%. So my intention is to have a professional club and here in Mura, Murska Sobota. My dream is hopefully to be able to play in Champions League. I think that's what I want. I think this is what my partners want. I think this is what the fans will love to see that. And I think that's what the club should do. We are in a good, I was driving yesterday from Vienna. Basically, you have Austria next door, you have Hungary next door, we have Ljubljana, we have Zagreb. Why we should not do whatever we can? And I even told Agron, today was we play in Champions League, I want to walk in that field and tell many fans we made it. Because this is going to be one big group which we all going to be agree and do a right thing. And the right thing is really if we can get a success, to bring success for this city and for this country.
When we are talking about Mr. Šalja, he is your right hand here in the club. But how much do you personally decide on the staffing on new players in the club, in the first team?
Well, so you got to understand now. I'm born and pretty much raised up in the Balkans, but I've been living in the West for a long, long time. The way we think in the West, it's not just me. So what I can do me alone a little bit, okay? I depend on Šalja extremely a lot. I depend on Robert. I depend even, I met yesterday one fan, probably in a 70 years old lady. She came to see the practice. I depend on her. So if we all delivered, which we can deliver, then it's going to be a successful story. If we all go left, and then we will never meet. So I depend on my staff. That's the only reason I'm here. You imagine if I don't depend and I don't trust. But bringing the players, bringing everything. We just talked downstairs about our gym room. I don't think any of us three, we will make any decision by not talking to each other. And I think that's what I believe is going to work just fine. When people sit down, have a plan, we talk. This is the way we build stuff in U.S. We said we build a plan, we put the strategy, the way we're going to work. 90% of successful people in U.S., they have a plan between 5 to 8 years. So I believe that's what we're going to do. We're not going to be able to create any big jobs or big things overnight, but we do have a plan, and I think we're going to bring that plan. And when we make that plan, I will have more details for you. It'd be very hard for me to tell you I'm going to go high in the sky and bring you some stars. You got to give me that time. And when we put that together, then I will be able how I'm going to bring the stars in. Right now, I don't have that perfect answer for you.
In mid-June, you signed a cooperation agreement with the club, with Mr. Kuzmic. Fans waited for your arrival here in Murska Sobota. Why is that arrival now?
Well, so to do it legally, we shook hands. We believed, we trust each other. Everything went good. He came and visited me. Šalja came a couple times before that. So to do all that right for the country of Slovenia, you guys request so much paperwork. Yes. Okay, which I don't know if it makes sense or doesn't make sense, but you guys request. But to get that in U.S., it takes 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm going to tell you this. We did receive it on a Monday. I wanted to leave on Tuesday, and then a Tuesday around 5:40 in the afternoon, we have a tornado, and actually half of my roof of my company flew out. And I still left the roof like that, and I flew Friday night. So it did not, it's just, if you want to process, because the people over there as a American government, they don't care how hot you are. They're gonna give you a paper when they feel, and it pretty much is a 6 weeks waiting. And actually we paid a little money to even do it faster, but I don't even think if that worked at all, you know.
Mura fans mainly know you as a businessman from USA, as owner of Michigan Stars FC, and former partner of Slovenian club Gorica. What else would you like to tell them about yourself?
Well, I born in Montenegro. I raised in Montenegro. I left in the 80s. I went in the U.S. I have a career in the U.S. I'm an engineer. I think I worked hard and I worked smart. I got a basic, I got a Western education. I knew how to make money. And what's the most important, I knew how to save money. What's to know really about me is I'm a simple guy. I like these sports. I have respect for all the sports. But honestly, this sports which I like. This sports which I understand it. This sports which I put lots of time. It's, I did some classes. I got lots of different degrees. I can be a coach. I can be an analyzer. But for U.S. Football, and since we speak in English, I got to say soccer.
Yes.
You cannot make. I'd be not able, if I just worked in soccer in U.S., I'd be not able to do this, to sit down here today. So I had to do another job, but the love and the passion which I have for soccer, it never went away. And then I have my kids, you know, to it. I can easily tell you, my attention where I got Michigan Stars was I wanted to go to MLS. And that was, I never stopped. I purchased properties. I started building buildings. I maybe have one of the best facility in U.S. to develop soccer. But and U.S. don't let you. You got to understand, my last name is Junčaj. I'm not Smith, I'm not Jackson. They don't tell you that. They don't come in national TV and tell you they don't, you know, but honestly, they don't let me. And also, I believe in a little this MLS for us over there. When on one side, I believe another side. So I see it's not going to happen. I kind of, you know, I did many applications. I offered them to buy clubs, all that, and did not happen. And that's why I have to come. I feel, listen, like I said, I'm a guy from ex-Yugoslavia, but I feel home here, you know, and I believe this is going to work out just fine.
Did the passion to the football start in your younger ages?
Well, my passion for football started when probably we have a club outside Podgorica called Decic, you know.
Yeah, they're in first league now.
Now it's in the first league.
Yes.
But when I was 6 or 8 years old, that was what I will call them Podsavezna Liga. So I started going behind the net when they missed the ball because I did not have a ball. So I will get that ball and start juggling, and then I will have the players and the goalie cussing at me and all that. But that's where I really started. And when I went to high school, I wanted to play for high school. But my family is more like a really rule thing. I grew up with lots of rules, you know? So I was not possibility to have a long hair. So I had the short hair. And the coach will not put me in because he did not believe me being a footballer. In my days, the footballers, the soccer players, they all have a long hair. So I had to have a short hair. So he gave me just a few minutes in the ending, but I did very good. And that's how I made it to play for this Montenegrin thing. When my time was to play soccer, something happened which I had to go. And by the time I graduated from that ex-Yugoslavia, it was already too much, and I knew I also have to leave the country. So in US, I played soccer. I was registered in a Galaxy, but it was a club was owned by a Croatian guy, and he gave me more money to play for Croatian, which almost was lower league, playing for Galaxy, and I left. And I honestly did not believe in MLS. So I played to 89, 88, and I got to my head. I just was not able to make a living from soccer. At basic, I don't know if I was able to pay the car insurance. So by that time, I came to be an engineer, and honestly, I was making more per week. As I was making all month by breaking my legs, with all kind of players. So yes, that's the passion.
You are the owner of Michigan Stars. Why did you choose Michigan Stars?
Well, owner of Michigan Stars. So I purchased Michigan Stars when so in 2000 and 2008. I was searching. I wanted to put a team to represent state of Michigan. And my part is, I really never went around to ask people for finances. I said, I'm not going to ask you for the money. We're going to do this. And I went there. I took a group of kids. I don't think they was older than 17, 18 years old. By 2010, these kids, they play finals of Lamar Hunt in U.S. You do George Junčaj. I was coaching of Detroit United, And I lost in penalty kick. So you can tell the coaches sometimes they believe too much. I put defenders to kick the penalty kicks, and we missed the net, But I believe them in the older age. So 2010, my son was growing up, and honestly, I feel like I'm cheating and team by giving so much time to my son. He already was at the point where he's got to go out of state. We got to go to IMG academies, all this, and I quit that job. And then at 2019, end of 2019, and that summer. So my son already played in Viteza. He played in a Grasshopper. He got called from Lawrence Costana to go to Stuttgart. We went over there, and I'm not going to hide it. We missed him. I have two sons, and to me means everything. So I said, why are we doing all this? So I called we have one local club over there, and I called them out, and I said, listen, how about we do something professional over here? And the guy tells me, I don't know any kind of people who have that kind of money. And then he started asking me for some cash money, and I said, listen, okay, well, I let it go, So that's how I met this Michigan Stars, some kind of Middle Eastern guy, good guy, He had a club for many years. I think he had it already for 20 years. And I bought a club. And my attention, we actually went, me, my wife, and my daughter, we went to a meeting by airport. And I wanted to already join a higher league. But we was not established. So then I found out with a lot less money, I can join. But the leagues in the U.S., it's not like you guys, third league, second league, and the first league. Every league is independent. So it doesn't mean the league which I played, it's not like on an MLS. It's just MLS costs you more, So I joined the league, and the first year and second year it went well. But honestly, in 2022, I honestly saw it. It's not gonna work. It's not. I'm George. As a fact, he has this job, he lives this way, he doesn't support this left or the right. I did not want to bring in my soccer club anything to do with the politician. I believe sports is to bring politicians in and make it peace for everybody. I did not want the politician to tell me what way to take. And that is one of the that probably is one of the worst times we have in the U.S. Who's turning right and who's turning left. And I tried to keep myself the way I lived for this 40 years in the U.S. and I did not want either one of the part. And that did not work for us to be professional. But that is the story of Michigan Stars.
Now, are you expanding your operation in Europe, if we say so? Why Slovenian football? Why first Gorica, now Mura?
Well, Gorica, it's a completely different story. I came in a Gorica, basic, what I be say, it's a Mother Teresa's job. I wanted to help. It's too bad they did not understand my vision. I wanted to help Gorica. I wanted them to stay in the first league. I wanted them to treat me fair. I wanted them to give me the respect for what I was trying. I went over there for dinner. I found out the players was not getting paid. I offered the president, who was at that time, I offered him to give him some money so at least the players, they get paid. And he cussed at me. He said, you don't know what you're talking about it. Everybody's got paid. But it came out, the players did not get paid. So I think the Gorica is, and I feel bad for Gorica fans. I honestly love the city. I like that little city. You can go there, you can have a coffee, you can meet people right in the street. But the couple guys which I was working with them, they did not see it my way. It's very hard when you want to be rich overnight, and almost nobody's going to allot you that. I was not part. I have nothing to show. They really have nothing because they never made it available. They never made it over there for me to take it over. My voice, it was never been heard. I was not able to say, we're going to do this, this, this. And it's very hard when you have to pay, but you don't have your opinion, your ideas, and your work, because the money is your work. And U.S., nobody makes money with not working. When you making money, that means you work. And my work was not respected. So it came to be where only thing which I can say, I apologize to the fans. It did not work out. But I think that was the best way. Mura, I learned a lot also, you know. So, as you can see, I went in December to sign up some papers for Gorica, and it was not ready. I just came for nothing. They invited me for absolutely nothing. All which I did, I paid a bunch of dinners, you know. Here, it's completely already, it's everything set. We're gonna do everything right. So I learned, they learn, we talk a lot about it, and I believe Mura is gonna be completely different and compared with the Gorica. I really believe in this.
Celje, Olympia and Maribor are already relying on the foreign capital, foreign partners. With your partnership, can you maybe compete with these foreign investors in Slovenian football?
Well, I'm going to tell you this, okay? I don't know anybody from Maribor, okay? I met with the German guy. It's Olympia. I respect him. I believe he respects me. I did not come in Slovenia to show off to anybody which I can do. It's easiest thing saying it. You know, can we do it, okay? I'm going to tell you this. We absolutely will not stop to make our club one of the best. But I'm not going to be able to say what Olympia should do. or what Maribor should do. I got plenty of work. I mean, I have so much work in the U.S. I have so much work over here, and I don't think have extra time to go teach my competition were they doing right or wrong. So I'm gonna let them think for themselves, and I hope we get a chance to get the right players, the right staff. It's everything. Listen, this is a big puzzle. So here it's got to be 100 people fit in one puzzle. And then, I mean, Maribor has a little better start. You know, I mean, they just win a game. I mean, that's who will think of that. I don't think anybody bet in any kind of lottery was Maribor will have that performance against Rijeka. But the truth is, we're going to learn a lot from. We see their game. You know, I watched that game. I see it. It's amazing. I'm so glad what's honestly Sele and Maribor got to next round. I think this is good.
Olympia,
I'm sorry, yeah. This is so good for Slovenian football. This is what's happened in an Euro, European, and now 2 clubs going again. This is good. This is going to bring a ranking better, higher.
Mr. Kuzmic spoke about local guys in the team, home guys. What is or how important is development of local talent to you? And will you be investing in football academy of Mura?
Well, the truth is, you have to go back always and look in the future, okay? And who brings the future is the younger generation, okay? I cannot play anymore. I feel yesterday when I went in the field, I even joked with some players. I said, listen, put the number on my back, I want to play. But we definitely got to look in the younger, okay? And this is a thing. I believe our job is to invite the most talented coaches. I don't care what degree you have. Having a degree, it's one thing. Having a talent and willing to do something for your city, for your country, that's something else. Then we can have a youth, good youth or juniors program. Can I make a player to compete with Ronaldo? Probably not. But can we all make a player to be as a Ronaldo? I believe yes. So I believe if us as a club, we make attention where we don't leave no talent behind, then we can do lots of good stuff. But you gotta understand, I'm also an outsider. I don't know those players. I don't know your academies. I don't know your local clubs. I don't know who's coming from where. Sometimes a player's got to come from back tradition. And maybe the father played, maybe the mom's side, maybe the grandfather. I don't know that. So I wish the respectful citizens of this city, they do talk. But positively. It's easiest way to say, okay, Mr. James, he's no good. But why we don't give Mr. James a chance first to see what he can do, you know? So if we do that, if we get together and we work there together, I think we will bring some new talent. We will bring some new players. I think that'd be good for our club, and I think that'd be good for the nation, Slovenian nation, because listen, that's what you really want, you know.
Mura started new season very good, very well. What do you foresee for the Mura in the future?
Well, we play 6, we win 4. That's very good, you know. Compare the way Mura finished the season. But I think we already signed 8 players, maybe 9. I think we're working on a couple more, you know. I think by end of this transfer, you're going to see we're going to bring some other people. I think up to January, it's going to be all in the air. how we play, how we put it together, how the coach understand us, what's our long thing, how we really want to play. We got to have a model. Me as being a coach, I know he's a coach, and I'm not going to get in his job. It's his job. He's going to get paid to bring success to this city. That's our job. I want you to say bravo, But we believe in Mura. We believe in our players. We believe in our coaching staff. We believe in our staff. We're going to work with many different agencies. We're going to have our own people who's going to go see different players. But that's not going to be overnight. Sometimes we're looking right now to bring a player all the way from across the ocean. You cannot just do it. It's not like I'm just going to go. I mean, we, like I said in the beginning, we're talking about this gym room. But believe it or not, everybody tells us 4 to 6 weeks. So right now we are looking how we're going to go maybe cross the border and just buy a gym room. So to January, I think I'd be able to answer more precision in a couple months. This is where I can, because it's too soon, and I don't want to over here for the record say one thing and then it's come another thing, and then you guys, how you guys turn it and make it, and then it looks very ugly. So I want to be able I want to be able to get out and have a coffee with the fans. So I'm asking for time. We will not stop working. We're looking, we're trying, but it's a limited of a time. We cannot stop the time. It's not, you have a watch, but you cannot stop it. It just goes on and on and on. So that's our thing, which I need more time to give you specific, better answers and what's going to happen over here.
Maybe for the end, what message would you like to send to the fans of Mura?
Well, it's very easy, very sincere, very honest answer. And what I ask, I'm new here. I'm going to do whatever I can do with our ownership, with our staff, with our fans, with our players, to bring a joy to the city. I'm not going to ask, give me 10 years or give me 50 years. None of us has that, But we are working, and I hope somebody positively they see the work which has been done. We bought Mura, and I think 4 days later, we got Mura for preseason in Michigan. We did not have to do that. And in U.S. we don't find the money from the trees. That costs money. But we wanted to do something which other people was not able to do. I'd like to really see, besides Real Madrid or Barcelona or Liverpool, how many of those clubs as a Mura level or the Balkans, they honestly can come to U.S. for the preseason. So we met each other. We're doing it. We're doing it over here. We have plans, but I asking the fans, I ask the media to give us a little chance and deliver a positive. Don't judge us because I just started with a right foot or a left foot, or I turn left, I'm supposed to turn right. Don't judge me by that, okay? Give me some time. I'm new. I got to learn all this is about it. I never been in the football business. I know coaching. I think I can help a lot more if you tell me, go analyze that game, because I never put that to it. But I'm learning. I said I learned in a previous experience, which I have with a different club. I learned a lot there, But I want a chance. Don't look me, I came from U.S. or, but give me a chance. Critics, it's good. But negativity, it's bad, So, hopefully we can reach from the mayor of the city to all around the federation, and they tell us what's the best for this city, what's the best for the country, what's the best for the players. what's the best for the fans. And we all put that together. And one day we come to be a happy house and a happy club. That'd be my, and don't stop support Mura. It's a good thing to do. I think it's a fine thing to do.
Thank you, Mr. Junčaj, for your time and visit here in our studio.
Well, I thank you for the invitation. I thank you for the support. I want again to say thanks to all the fans and anybody, male, female, boys and girls, young, old, from everybody around, because you guys now understand, you guys gonna have fans even in the US. We have about 6,000 youth kids in our club in US. So you're gonna have fans now. We found out in one game, and I don't know exactly what game, but we found out in one game it was so many people in US now watching Mura playing. So now you guys actually have a fans also in the West and the US as a country. But again, I wish them all the best. I wish everybody succeeds in their lives with the health and whatever in their mind. And again, I hope I see him and hope we have a good game today. I don't know when you're going to put this together, but again, thank you for the invitation. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Tako, to je bila oddaja iz našega studia. Hvala za vašo pozornost in znova vabljeni ob naslednji priložnosti.